Now to a new alert about something so many of us have in our yards. Trees. There have been at least 35 deaths reported from trees falling this year alone, and conditions right now are very dangerous in many parts of the country. ABC's Ginger Z has the story.
Watch as a falling tree narrowly misses this 5-month-old's crib. Miraculously, the baby was okay.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
It will be for a 9-year-old who had a tree fall on him at recess.
In Missouri, this limb suddenly snapping, not during a storm, but on a nice day, injuring 5 students, 1 critically.
It's a public safety concern.
John Lang is a certified arborist at Friendly Tree, a tree care company in New Jersey.
We're knocking on doors, reminding people to look up and save a life.
Hello.
Hello.
On this woman's property, we find this dead limb hanging right over her fire pit and gazebo.
When you're there, you're with family, you're with friends, you're not focused on looking up and around. The bark is all missing, no leaves, no twigs. When they are that brittle, they could fracture and fall on a bright sunshiny day like today.
So John's crew takes care of it, right on the spot.
Down the road, we meet homeowner Eric, father of a 7-year-old boy. We called him ahead of time to make sure he was home because what we spotted in his backyard needed immediate attention.
A play structure, a trampoline, children directly under a very dead, very brittle tree. This is an imminent risk. It's not a question of if this tree is going to fail. It's a question of when and how significantly if somebody's going to be there or not.
From way up here, it is so clear to see how dead this tree is. That branch or the whole tree could fall into the drop zone, that playground right in its line. And you've got a little boy that plays here. How are you feeling?
I never think on a day like today where it's not windy, it's a beautiful day, that it could potentially drop, but
absolutely,
that's the part of it what I find the most scary.
John's crew gets to work, removing the entire tree.
If I'm a homeowner, what can I do?
You look up. When you look up and you see something that might not look like it should be that way, a limb that has no leaves, bark that's peeling off, and there's nothing attached, no twigs. We also obviously look for limbs that have already broken and are just hanging precariously. Cracks, any big open wounds. When you see something, say something, as they say.
Yeah.
And now, with our extreme weather fluctuations, sagging limbs like this could be even more dangerous.
It's called SBD, sudden branch drop syndrome. During periods of extreme heat and dry, the tissue shrinks and can fracture. Issues that we used to be able to manage over the course of years. Now, trees die within a season.
We had 300% of normal precipitation this winter and early spring.
That's right.
And now here we are on what potentially could be the longest dry spell.
That's exactly
A tree
it.
can't adapt.
He says the most important thing is to have your tree inspected by a certified arborist at least once a year, ideally before and after a major storm.
Limbs can fracture during a storm, and they don't disconnect until days later, where it might be bright and sunshiny, or people are out assessing the damage.
But if a storm is imminent and you're worried about a concerning tree falling into your house, experts say consider avoiding areas in your home where the tree could potentially fall, even if it means sleeping in a different room. This is particularly important in the winter. Snow adds weight to trees, and those tree limbs too.
Things are happening up there that affect us down here, and it's a simple thing. Look up.